Well, we're here with Executive Chef Michael Smith, sir. It's a pleasure.
No, that's Mr. Certified Executive Chef Michael Smith, sir. Or just Michael. It's a lot easier.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Thank you so much for joining us. This is your second year hosting Christmas in November?
It is. My 12th year coming, my second year hosting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your experiences here.
Well, Christmas in November it's in my world. It's a lot of things. It's sort of the unofficial start to the Christmas season. It's also my annual dose of the Rocky Mountains. And I love the lodge. I love the team here. I love the whole Fairmont ethos and the way that hospitality is woven in everything they do here. And it's just fun, and it's a great place to bring my family. They always come with me, and we just come and have a good time and cook and tell stories and laugh. And eat, too. And there's a little drinking going on as well.
No.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little. What is one of your favorite things to do over the holidays? Like, what's one of your signature meals, I guess, you would cook?
Well, the holidays, it's a good time to be the cook when you're in the midst of the holidays. It is my favorite time of year to be the cook. And I guess one of the things that I really like to do, we all sort of have our traditions, and it often centers around the turkey, and sometimes turkeys are complex, and sometimes they're simple, and it really doesn't matter. But in our world, we like to start a new tradition every year, and that's one of our traditions, is that every year we add something new to the table. And there's any number of ways of approaching cooking Christmas dinner. And one of them is certainly to go all out and put 39 different things on the table. And a lot of us do that, and we just sort of feel the need to just fill the table with bounty. 10 times more food than we can eat, possibly. But on the other hand, there's another way of doing it, and it's simply to remember that who's at the table is way more important than what's on the table. So if you just get a roast turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy and maybe a little bit of cranberry sauce on the side, you're golden. You've done what you set out to do. Because it really is about the joy at the table and everyone at the table, and not necessarily what's on the table.
Brilliant. One final question. You are very, very popular on Twitter. And some of our Twitter people who follow Mom Magazine have asked you maybe to say hi to them and give them a quick shout out. And they've asked me to hug you and other things.
And other more, shall we say, inappropriate things.
Which is just, typical of our demographic.
Sure.
But you're quite popular with the ladies. They seem to love you. And you're so generous with your fans. Tell me a little bit about interacting with them here at the Lodge and here at Christmas in November.
Well, this event for me is unique in all of the events that I do in the run of the year. Typically a guy in my position, we tend to be kind of coddled, like we're often treated like divas, even though I'm not. We're often treated that way, and we're sort of held in reserve somewhere in the back, in the green room, and you see us while we're on stage, and then we just disappear, and you never see us again. But this event is different. At this event, we all, and not just me, but all the presenters, we all make an effort to be present, to be a part of the sort of the daily discourse, and for me, it is kind of neat. It's nice not to be hidden away, because it's just not who I am. I don't like that. I don't think of myself in celebrity terms. I'm not drinking that Kool-Aid. I'm just a cook. I'm just a guy. I'm a dad. I'm a partner. I'm a neighbor, just like anybody else. And I really don't see the need to wrap all that up with all this baloney, frankly. So here at Christmas in November, it's kind of fun to just be around and present. And having done this for 12 years now, I see the same faces over and over and over again. And in some ways, like, we've become friends. So many of the guests that come, it's nice to get caught up a little bit and hear some of how their year went and how my year went. And I guess we just approach it on that level. Set aside the celebrity bullshit and let's just have some fun.
That's awesome. And let's talk one more thing just about your book that it's just out now. And it's Canadian bestseller.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your book.
Well, my latest cookbook has been on the shelves for, I guess it's a couple of months now. We're currently the best-selling cookbook in Canada. It's a pretty nice book. I'm very proud of the book. And I guess for me, books are just a huge part of what I do. It's just absolutely woven in everything we do. We're constantly in book production mode. We're either planning for the next one, or testing the recipes, or shooting the pictures, or doing the writing, or dealing with all the PR and all the marketing of it. And it's fascinating. It's good fun. I identify so strongly with recipes and how recipes can be written and how recipes can help empower home cooks and how recipes can just give you the confidence to go for it. Really, I mean that's how I see a recipe fitting into sort of contemporary cooking. So many of us just need to be given permission. Just need to understand that you actually can do it, and this recipe is a resource for you. And it's not that big a deal, and it's okay to screw it up, and it's okay to fail, and it's okay not to have this and use that, and it doesn't really matter. It's just cooking, and it's, as human beings, it's in us. It's part of who we are.
Well, thank you so much, Chef Michael Smith. I appreciate you taking the time for us. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas in November.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks.